Hi, it's Milk Tea, and I'm back again with a new video of Revue Starlight ReLIVE Beginner's Guide for you guys. You asked for it, and you are getting it. So, before I get into detail, I will be um, talking about how to start this game, right? And what you guys need to know. I won't be discussing into much detail because there are a lot of elements in this game to discuss. So I'll be just sticking on what's important, what you need to do, how to save, how to raise, and what banners you're supposed to go for. And I'll be talking about it in a few so you guys would understand. But before we start, please leave a like and a comment on why you guys want to start this game. I'm actually curious. So let's get started. So we start with our name, of course. I'm a cutie for Fumi. Yeah, we could do that. No one has taken that, I'm sure. Okay, so of course at the start you'll be talking about the story, and if you guys have not watched the anime, this is actually season 2. The story is about season 2 of it, so let's just skip that so that there won't be spoilers. If you guys are not familiar with this game is a turn-based game wherein you'll be having a bar that you have to fill, and it's more an RNG. It's actually a card game, if that's what they call it. So this is where I'll be explaining where the cards come out and how it is a turn-based game. So of course, in my left side of my screen, you guys could see that that is your team, and the enemy is just Shiori, which is just one girl. So these are the cards that are laid out to you. Every girl has 4 skills, and with those 4 skills, random cards will be set and displayed at the beginning of the game. Not even at the beginning, but every turn. So you get to choose which cards you're going to use and strategize depending on what they can do and how you'll play them out. So let's say in this tutorial, which we'll just speed up and speed through, we'll be just picking 2 attacks and we'll show you how to start it. So in the lower bar, you guys see the AP usage. So that's basically like act points, I think. I am sorry, I don't know. But it goes up to 4 AP, which could fill up the bar. So it's up to you on how to strategize how you will be putting your skills. So let's say this. You are only allotted 6 points in one attack. So since we are going to be using this, it will fill up half. Let's say I'll use 1, it's just going to fill up 1 bar, and 2, it's going to fill up 2 bars. Basic. Karen up here is glowing, and why is that? That only means that she is having a climax act, which is their basically ultimate move, special move, whatever you call it, like special skill, sure. So in the climax act, you get a bonus, like a bonus move, and basically you're just gonna use your ultimate, and we'll speed up through this process because basically that's all you gotta know. You can use your ultimate and you can fill up the bars with basically like their skills and just fight and win. That's basically why it's called a turn-based game, and at the same time why it's called a card game. So a while ago, Karen used her climax act, and now the blue girl, which is Hikari, is using her climax act now. And remember that once 2 girls at least reach climax act and you get to use it, you guys get a finishing act, which is stated up here, and you guys could do a normal finishing act or the elemental advantage finishing act like this. So this is a flower element, so you guys will be using a flower element finishing act. This only happens if you guys use 2 stage girls with the same element, so take note of that, and you win. So that's basically the gameplay and the basic explanation on how to play this game. Actually, that's basically all you need. You need the tutorial. But we'll be getting into detail on how to start this right in a bit. We're just going through the tutorial so you guys will understand what's happening. So this is the gacha button. A gacha button is filled up with girls you could get. So as you can see, it's tutorial gacha, friend points gacha, star games gacha. We'll be getting into them later, but basically in a gacha you get memoirs and at the same time um, stage girls. So you get Karen, her, and a memoir. A memoir is basically a card that you add to a girl so that her stats will increase or will give them bonus skills and like damage output to them. So let's say a memoir gives health regen, a memoir gives higher defense, a memoir could give higher attack, which is very important to know at the beginning. If you guys don't know what they are, I'll be making a video of that soon, but basically we are going to be discussing how this is going to be. So this is your unit formation, and if you guys don't know, basically this is how you're gonna form and like put your team. Here it's gonna show you that you'll be putting your stage girls and your memoir, which is very important, which I just said could give you bonus. And if you guys have played through the Climax app, you guys know that there is a song playing. So a song is basically added stats. So like this gives act power damage. So it gives act power 5, which is good. It gives you like more damage every time. And basically, songs, depending on what your song you want, could add higher stats and could give you elemental advantage. And of course, would deal a little more damage than usual to those you're fighting. So that's good. Take note. For beginners, you have to take note of this. This is very important, which is the cost. So before you start the game, you'll be limited to like 1, 2, 3 stage girls until you level up enough so that you can high end your cost. The higher cost you have, the more stage girls you're gonna be able to use, and the more memoirs you're able to use, which is really something you shouldn't like struggle with, because as long as you progress in the game, you'll be able to unlock all of these very easily, especially in story mode. So we're gonna do that right now. We're gonna do auto. See, the cost is just 26, and she only has like a couple of stage girls. She can only just do this, and that's what the tutorial wants. So yeah, that's gonna happen. So in the tutorial, it's telling you to go to story mode. And in the story mode, if you guys haven't watched the movie, the show, I guess you won't be able to understand the story or get it much. But basically, this is just season 2 and an introduction on why they're fighting and those stuff. So basically, we'll just skip through this because it is just a story and maybe a spoiler to you guys, and at the same time, another battle. Since we skipped through the battle, every time you fight in a stage, there is usually pieces that drop, and these are the pieces that drop. These pieces will be able to help you raise your stage girl, and I'll show you that because it is the one that will be upcoming. So basically, it, um, in this section, which is level up, you get to level up your character. So let's say we level up Karen from level 2 to level 6. That's basically it. That's all you need to know. Hey Milk Tea, why are there like 3 different colored tickets? Blue, pink, and yellow. That only basically means that the more number of stars they have, the higher level experience it gives to the unit. So it's better for you guys to get all the 3-star tickets you have because it's going to be easier for you guys in the long run. So skill panel is where you're going to be using the pieces. So a skill panel raises the girl's stats, individual stats. So like this, it's act power, skill up, like her damage, her health up, her special defense up, and defense up. That's basically all you need to know. The higher the rank, the stronger your girl gets, basic common knowledge, and yes, that's basically what the pieces do. So for every piece, let's say this normal damage, you need one piece of those tier pieces. So basically, you grind for materials in this game, and you're able to raise up your units very easily and very fast. Not gonna lie, this is one of the easiest gachas. It's actually kind of brain dead. So we'll be explaining potential bloom. So as you guys can see, Karen is at 2 stars out of 6 stars. You guys can see that, right? So if you guys do not know, the girls you could get in this game are only 3 stages, which are 2 stars, 3 stars, and 4 stars. So basically, once you max up a unit, you get them to 6 stars, which is the highest form and reaches level 80 as far as I know. As far as I remember, because I don't even check it anymore. But yeah, so since we want to raise Karen, she can only level up until level 20, I guess. So let's say level 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 80? I have no idea. But every star has their own level cap, so let's just say that Karen only could reach level 20 because she's just 2 stars. I will make her 3 stars so that I can make her reach level 30. Did that make sense? I hope that made sense. So, in case you guys are not aware how it looks like, you get these potential crystals. You need a good amount of them just so that you can raise your units and be able to add additional stars for them to level up. So watch this out. Once a potential bloom, I get to add another star on her. So, yep, now you get it. So just because I added another star, I'll be able to highen her level, I guess, if that's how you're gonna say it. And we're gonna be discussing the next thing, which is friendship points. So as you can see here in my cursor, it says level 6, right? So bond level is basically the friendship you have with your stage girl, and this is very how do you say it, not looked on in the early games, but this is very important. Why? Because every time you raise their friendship, they get bonus stats from it. There's agility, defense, attack, so it's very important. You saved all your gifts. There are different kinds of gifts, but for this gift, it's best for her, which is the XD happy face kind of thing. So the better the gift that suits the stage girl, the higher friendship points it gives. So if I were you guys, see, there. This is actually a perfect example. Act power up 5, HP up, normal death, special defense, agility. You even get gems and coins as well, which is really good. So remember that you have to level up with the tickets, max their rank by heightening your skill panel, and of course potential bloom that raises the level, and friendship that gives more additional stats. So I guess you guys have to take note of these because these are very helpful for you guys in the long run. Not even in the long run, the whole game actually. So in the beginning, you are given 4,000 and additional 3,000 gems, so you get like 7,000 kind of something. And this is where the real game starts, and how I'll be explaining it into detail right now. So we will be, oh yes, you even get a special login. That's so crazy, right? So in the beginning, you will be given this screen right here. You're level 1. You have these, and these. But don't get confused. I know it's too much to absorb, but you'll get the hang of it. So stage girls is basically where you check your stage girls. You check their units, who you have, you get to raise them like how we did a while ago. That's basically it. No pressure, right? We're still working. Memoirs, like I said a while ago, are the ones that what do you call this? Are the ones that give you additional stats in the game and how when you're fighting. So upgrade is basically leveling up a memoir. You can level it up to 80, sure. Bound breaking is when you add multiple copies together so that they would level up a bit and sell. But you won't get further into that, but basically this is how it looks like. You have 2 memoirs with you, yay. They give additional stats like this. Damage dealt +4 and dexterity up +8, which is good. So in case you guys are just wondering, that's how it looks like. Review songs. I discussed with you guys what review songs are. There, basically, oh, I can't show it yet. But basically, those are the songs. We don't have so much songs yet, but songs just add stats to you in fight. Shop, here you're allowed to buy pieces, stuff that levels you up, and it changes every 8 hours or 3 hours as far as I know. This is like the event shop. Sure, pretty cool, dope, whatever. But basically it's a shop. You get it. I won't get into detail because this is going to be extra long if we do. And this is the very important one, is the assignments. Assignments are where you see the tasks you need to achieve every day, basically your dailies like this. It says daily, so you have to do log in, give this thing, blah blah. So there are like I guess seven dailies you have to do every day. Very easy, very fast, you can do it, sure. These are normal missions you get, like clear chapter 1, chapter 2, 3, level up, follow this, follow that, and passport. So basically, that's all you need to know. Assignments, you claim your gems from there once you do your assignments. And now, what you've all been waiting for is, how do we roll? Yup, and who to roll for, which is very hard, and this is very important for the beginners, and I'll be teaching you in a minute. But before that, this is your inventory, and you have to check that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to filter, and click other, then OK, then just receive all of that. You're even gonna be able to get all the stage girls. Okay, so we get here a total of 7,280 gems. So remember that for beginners, you are given two banners. One is this, the Unlimited Redo, and the Start Dash. Remember that these are banners given to only beginners who just started the game. You're basically gonna get 2 free 4-star or SSRs, UR, or whatever you call it. Basically, this is how kind it is. Don't mind these are like nothing, we won't discuss that, but we'll be discussing about these two banners. So these are very important. Why? Because you get to choose anyone from the given list, and you can just keep doing it on however you want, honestly. So let's say you want her, get her, you're gonna want her, you're gonna want her, or whoever. You'll have unlimited, and I'll be showing you guys that in a minute. But first, these banners will disappear in like 1 week, so I suggest that you should grind through the story or just use up your gems just so that you can actually just unlock them already. So let's start with the Step of Brilliance Fest banner. So this banner is basically giving you a random 4-star unit, which is good. So there are 2 steps. One that costs 900. You can actually get a stage girl from here. Sure, pretty cool. You got a memoir. That's normal. But here is where you get a guaranteed 4-star stage girl. So I suggest you should do this first before doing the unlimited redo, because you have a chance to get one of the units that are already in the unlimited redo, so that you guys will, like, you know, just use it up. We skip that. You get Lalafin. This is gonna be your very first stage girl. Yay! So once you do that, the banner disappears. See? Startup banner is gone. Startup banners are for people who you are supposed to start with. So for unlimited redo is where you are supposed to select the girl you really want and the girl that will help you throughout the whole game. So let's say we're talking PvE. Milk tea, who are you supposed to get? Do you recommend anyone? Honestly, for PvE, you can just do anything, because like eventually you're gonna get stage girls you want. But I guess if I were to recommend, I'd go for, I guess, Tamamo no Mei Maya, which I'll be putting up here, and of course a Nutcracker, which is actually really good for PvE. That's for me, in my opinion. For PvP, the most important person to get for me is Otohime Tamao, which is this girl. I'll put her up here. And Professor Moriarty, which is really good in PvP. And of course, my waifu, who I rolled for, is Tamamo no Mei Maya Tendo, because she's Bay. But anyways, with those three, you could get those. They will really help. I highly suggest Otohime for PvP. She's strictly PvP. She could help with PvE too, sure, but she's really good. So before you guys, before we roll for her, let's say, you have to check gacha details, and then we click offer details because you'll be able to see the list of 4 stars that are available in this list. So as you can see, it says here, Stage Girl guaranteed 4 stars. I can't show you one by one because they are actually a lot, but I think it's wise if, let's say, you don't care about PvP, PvE, or you just are rolling for waifu. I suggest that you should just Google what they look like and how they look like, because basically you have unlimited tries to try to get them, and you'll eventually get them. So let's say I want Cinderella. Oh, we have that. Let's say I like Pandora, Miss Nakano. We just basically roll and roll for her, and we just Google what she looks like so that you guys will know who to get and who to look for in the gacha. So now we are gonna roll for her. It says redo as many times as you like. So let's say I would want Otohime, which is this girl. We will be rolling for her and consuming 3,000 gems. So of course we're gonna skip. So we got her. We don't like her. We're just gonna redo. Oh, we don't like her, we're gonna redo. Remember that you are not allowed to get 2 4 stars no matter how many times you redo. You're only guaranteed 1, so don't even try to keep redoing. You're just gonna waste your time. You can spend hours and hours of rerolling just to try to get 2 4 stars. It will never happen, remember. So this is actually very useful because you get to choose the characters who you want, and just, get to know the girls one by one. Oh, there, that's her. See? So remember that once you go in and click confirm, you're never coming back. Another thing is, once you click and let's say, oh, I've been re-rolling for an hour and she hasn't popped out yet, I will just exit the game. Once you exit the game and come back, you're back here again. So I think it's wise for you guys to Google who you really want and check out all the girls in the list, because you're never gonna be able to leave the screen unless you pick someone and click confirm. So now that I got her, I'll click confirm. And that's it. Your 2 starter gacha stuff are gone. Now that's it. So another thing I had to discuss with you guys, since we basically discussed how to start and who to get first, you'll be having this beginner assignments, which is very important. Why so? Because these beginner assignments give you gems, give you tickets, money, and even a stage girl. And these are very helpful for you guys, for those who just started the game. I suggest doing everything here so that you'll be able to get all the rewards at once, because it's very useful. And we will be discussing the Add Gacha, which is this button on the upper part. And why is it important? So the Add Gacha allows you to get these 4-star girls if you're lucky, but you'll be basically watching ads in order for you to get girls, memoirs, and of course potential crystals. Wait, let me discuss that. Used to max up your unit skill. It wasn't shown in the earlier parts, but you guys need to know this because it's very important. So let's go to Otohime. This is the girl I wanted, the best girl honestly to go for in the starting banners. I have 4 potential crystals and I need 200 potential crystals in order for me to raise her unit skill into level 2. I don't want to go into detail because this is very, how do you say this, end game and late game, but basically hold on to your potential crystals because those are basically crystals you get per dupe or duplicate. So let's say you get a duplicate girl, a duplicate 4-star stage girl, 3-star stage girl. They drop 180 potential crystals or less, and every time it piles up, you're able to raise unit skills. Unit skills are very important, I swear. I can't express how much you have to save, but remember to save them because that's worth it. Ad Gacha is the only place you could get it. So let's say I start watching a video which I do not want to sponsor, so we'll cut that. So since we are done with that, we basically get to draw gacha. So that's how it goes. Draw gacha, and let's see what we're gonna get. We get so if you guys don't know, there's steps 1 to 6. You basically every time you do a step and get to watch properly, you get 3 times, 5 times, 7 times until 10 times. So you basically draw 10 cards out of the gacha pool, which is very good. You even get free 4 stars from it, which is really kind. So see, since I have Futaba already and I already have her, I get a duplicate of her, which means I get 1 potential crystal. But it's just 1 because it's just a 2-star. It gets higher, don't worry, once you get to 4 stars. So now that it's 5 times, you get to draw 5 times, but I just have to keep watching. And this refreshes every 3 hours. So every 3 hours, you can set an alarm just for you guys to, just for you guys to get stamina and at the same time potential crystals, which is very, very important in this game. Friendship points are basically people who, oh, you get 10 free every day. You get free stuff like um, level ups, memoir level ups, and coins. Friendship gacha is basically how much people use your units in the guest information, and that's basically it. So this is a beginner's guide, and I just talked about how the game works and who to roll for in the starting gacha pool. And again, for PvP, Otohime, Professor Moriarty, and maybe Tamamo no Me Mayatendo. For PvE, Tamamo no Me, and also Nutcracker. So this is basically more of like a waifu game. I honestly hope that you guys enjoyed this beginner's guide and how to start your game right. Because remember that the startup banner and unlimited redo will only last for a week and you're never getting it again ever in your life. But remember, um, do your startup gachas, do your beginner's assignment, make sure to do your dailies, and that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this short beginner guide in Revue Starlight ReLIVE, and please like and comment down below on how you think this video went and how should I improve and what you guys want to know more, because there's so much elements in this game wherein I had to discuss, and yeah, just comment down. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode with me, and see you guys next time. Bye!